Hi guys, Cynthia here, and today we have a quick little haul here. I purchased some of these things during the holiday season and then a few things not too long ago, but everything I feel is really purposeful and has a place in my garden. So first things first, I want to go ahead and start with the things that I got from Greenstock. I went ahead and I purchased a few extra two extra tubes. The reason being is because one of my tubes from my Greenstock got literally chewed away. I think it was a groundhog. I don't know who did it, but it is all eaten up. And so I bought one to replace that and an extra one just in case. These two came with these two stands here. So these have the casters, as you know. What I love about these green stocks is that one, they come with casters, but it's also a spinning base. I went ahead and purchased two of these. They were having a sale during the holiday season, and so that's why I got them. But I wanted you to know why. I don't know if you remember, but I am changing up the front of my house. Like when you first walk in, I'm going to have some black containers, and I thought these would be really nice on my deck because they would kind of like, I guess, camouflage themselves with the container. And I'm gonna have them on casters so I can move them around if needed, if it needs to be more near the sun, away from the sun, whatever. And then it also spins, which I love, so that, you know, if one side of the container is getting leggy, I can spin it and so on. But I thought these were really great. I may purchase another set of two if they go back on sale so that I can have just more for my deck. I really like this particular. I do have those metal cast iron ones that I have on my deck, but I actually really like how, I don't know, these just look really, really nice. Anywho, I had to purchase them because so many ideas. And then I thought, when I put this, the tube, that I would have it facing the garden. So when I water my containers, it's not just going to spill all over my deck. It's going to go straight into the garden. So I will be repurposing the water, which brings me so much joy. And I don't know if you know, but Greenstock has these and they're much longer. I probably should have purchased really long ones so that I can actually, snake them into the garden. But I'm not too concerned as long as it's facing the garden and not the deck. That's great. Also, having your planters elevated is going to help with like mealybugs and not mealybugs, roly polies, and all of the weird things. So it's really nice to have all of your containers elevated. And I really, truly love these green stock ones. They're super nice and they're heavy duty, and I love that they spin. Okay, so the next item I want to talk about that I purchased that I really, really love is I got this. So these come in a set of three here, and I actually was influenced. I was watching this gardener, I cannot remember his name, on YouTube, and he purchased these, and I thought, oh my gosh, I would really like some hose guides too. Anyway, these are super heavy duty. These are made of cast iron, you guys. When I say they're super heavy, so basically all you use this for is to guide your hoses. You would stick this into your garden, and then you would make sure that the hose is sitting here and the center here spins so that your hose doesn't get kinked up or doesn't ruin a plant. Right now, I'm always ruining my plants, or like something bad happens every time. But you want, oh, let me show you what this looks like. Look how pretty that is. It is so heavy, you guys. And it says it is handmade, which is really nice. So it's not anything that's poured. They like, you know, hand cast this individually, which I thought was really, really cool. But you want to make sure that you're sticking these in your garden because they are dark brown. It could look like dirt. And if you stick them outside of your garden and you have to mow or anything like that, you can trip or ruin your equipment. So please make sure that you put this within the garden. I have to figure out exactly where mine is going. I have a lot of places that I really could use hose guides. So I'm really excited about these. I am going to have some irrigation. So I may not need to move my hose around a lot, but I will need to use it when I water like my vegetable garden or even my tree line, because you guys know I move my hose and I connect it to another set of, um, I guess in my vegetable garden, I connect it to my garden squares, you know what I'm talking about, my, um, Why can I think of the name of those things? You know what I'm talking about? My uh, gardening in minutes grids, watering grids. And then I am doing a hose, like a drip hose, just over by the tree line to help water. But even so, when I pull out my hose, I'm going to need something to guide it along. But these are so beautiful, and it comes in a set of 3. But I wanted to go ahead and show you this, and they're so heavy. So I was influenced, but it was like a good influence. And he purchased them on Amazon, and so did I. I'm pretty sure they were decently priced. I cannot remember, but everything that I am talking about, I will definitely link in the description below, so that is an easy find for you guys. Now, the next item, which I think is really cool, is I got the IV Organics. This is 3-in-1 plant guard. So this is a protect against damage, sunburn, insects, and rodents. And you can see here, it's basically like tree paint. Dig, plant, water, repeat did it. And I just thought it was really cool. And it is organic, so it's not going to hurt your trees or anything like that. It's got castor oil, cinnamon oil, clove oil, garlic oil, peppermint oil, rosemary oil, and spearmint oil. So basically, kind of the stuff that will keep your tree protected from, bad bugs, which is really nice. And I don't know if you guys remember, but my what tree was that? My nectarine tree got damaged by a groundhog before I had the fence up. And so there's like the bark is damaged down below. So I'm hoping that this is going to help that. And I'm going to make sure that I do it on every single fruit tree that I have, so that no pests attack. But it says here, let's read a little bit about it. It says you can use on rose, fruit, nut trees, ornamental trees, and shrubs. Now I'm thinking I might put this on my David Austin roses. I have a lot of David Austin roses. I also have a Proven Winners rose, and one rose that I got, right? I have another rose. Why can I remember the name of the rose that is not a David Austin? Anyway, I might do it at the base of the roses, because if it is going to protect it from like rodents and bugs and things like that, I think that's a really good idea, because roses are prone to some kind of issues with like bugs and everything. But I'm really excited about this, and when I go ahead and do it, we will do it together, obviously. And let's see here. It says that you need to add 1/4 of a cup of water, and that is it. And make sure you stir it well. And I think I'm going to do this probably way after my last frost, but we will talk about my fruit trees. I'm still under like 2 feet of snow, so there's nothing happening. There's no pruning, there's no spraying, there's none of that. So after we do the pruning and spraying, then we'll discuss doing this together. And I don't think this comes in a bigger um, container. It could. I bought this one because I only have my 2 plum trees, my apricot, and my nectarine. I think that's it. I only have 4 trees. So, but I am going to think about getting other fruit trees. So I'm going to do that prior to painting anyway. And if that's the case, it doesn't matter. I think this is plenty of paint, even if I have 6 trees. But yeah, my plan is to do this on the trees and the roses. But it says you can put it on anything, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm excited about that. The next thing, you guys, I'm really happy. I purchased this. Do you guys remember that I bought a few of the bare bones gardening tools? Well, I don't have a fork. So when I saw this on Amazon, I thought to myself, oh, I need this. So as you guys know, I really like this company a lot. Let's read a little bit about the Bare Bones Folding Spading Fork is what it's called. So it's ideal for digging, aeration, prying small roots, and moving mulch or compost. Now, I think this is really nice. I don't have anything like this, a fork at all. And I thought that if I grow, you know, potatoes and stuff, that I would need something like this, or if I'm trying to dig up like a clump of bulbs, because there are some bulbs that I have to move throughout the garden. I think I mentioned that. I mentioned it to you guys that I'm going to move a lot of my daffodils that are in the way back to my new tree garden. And it'd be nice to not like use a spade, but almost like a fork, so that I take less soil with it. But what's really cool is that it has this folding so that you can use it however you need. And it's so heavy and beautiful. And I don't remember what kind of wood this is, but it's just stunning. Um, it did cost a decent amount of money, but because I don't have anything like this, I figured, it's going to last. And I don't have anything like this. So I thought it was worth it. And it's so beautiful, super heavy, and very compact, which I really, really like. My plan is to keep a lot of my really nice new tools and everything, like the ones I got for Christmas, and my other tools in the greenhouse, because I just want to have like all the cute little things that I need in the greenhouse. So the last two items that I got, I absolutely love. I got these from IKEA. Let me show you. First item. Oh my goodness. Check this out, you guys. It's a giant basket, but what I liked about this is that the lid lifts like this. And I thought, because you guys know that I got that little scooper, I can put a scooper in here, put soil in here, and it can hold the soil in my greenhouse. And it's super narrow, so it's not going to take up a lot of, square footage, but it's very deep so that I can add a lot of soil in here. And I just thought it was really pretty. It's called Demenang. Let me show you. The name is on there. I don't know if you see that. So I will definitely link it. It's DAMMA with the two dots on the top and G. But I thought this, and the color is stunning. I think they have other colors, but I think for sure I saw black and I saw this green and I loved it. And they had like a dusty pink, which I also thought was really, really pretty. But I thought green suited my personality more and my garden more. And I just thought it's going to fit a lot of soil and it's going to be beautiful. So I'm really happy about it. Now, I don't know. I mean, I thought about soil because I like how this like little um, like lid hinges here, but it doesn't have to be soil. It could be all kinds of things. But I do like the idea of soil, or I can put, you know, um, anything that I would keep out in the garden area, maybe like tree covers or something like that. But it's most likely probably going to be soil. I love how large this is, like meaning that there's a lot of like space in here and yet very narrow. So you guys know my greenhouse is kind of a small one. And so when I saw this, it's not like an ugly tub. You can't see through it. I really, 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 really like this. I also thought about, and I'm probably going to do this instead of soil because I find that um, I don't know if I need soil out there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm not really doing much planting out, but who knows? I'll have a greenhouse that might change my mind. But I was thinking I can put my bags of fertilizer, kind of like I have, my like a biotone and worm castings, vermiculite. I could also keep the like shredded hay stuff that I put to, on top of all of my beds out there. I can do anything with this. And I really like that. But I like the idea of keeping, sprays and fertilizers and things like that in something like this. Now, if I love this, and I already do, but if it looks good out there and I need another one, I'm going to purchase another one. I don't remember the exact price of it because I got this a while ago, but I don't remember it being very expensive. I did purchase a few things from IKEA, so I can't really truly remember the full price of it, but isn't this stunning? It's just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is probably one of my favorite finds. Also from IKEA, and the last thing that I purchased for the garden is this. So this one is different. This one is called the Farmer Mark Vast. Oh, you guys, the names of the things from IKEA are crazy. But it matched that and I really liked it. In fact, they had a bunch of like these really cool like plastic containers that looked like they'd be for the garden, but not everything came in this green. I think I got everything that came in the green. A lot of them came in like pink and like other colors, but I just thought this was really nice. It has this really nice lid. And I'm thinking, I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here, but maybe like pruners, maybe my gloves, so that I have this fear of spiders getting in my gloves. So like every summer before I put them on, I never recorded it, but I step on my gloves in the event that there's a spider in there. So maybe I can keep like gloves and my pruners. Um, and like things like I can keep tags in there, the Velcro that are like plant stakes, things like of that nature in here so that my greenhouse is not full of clutter and everything kind of matches. This is like my favorite items are the ones that I got from IKEA. But anywho, I absolutely I'm thrilled about the items that I purchased. I cannot wait to use, especially these, and I'm gonna keep my eye out on green stock. What I really like about green stock, like if you don't want a green stock, right? Because you don't have the space. Green stocks you can fit anywhere, but you know what I mean. It's not your style. They have a lot of really cool accessories, so definitely check them out. But I'm excited. This is like my favorite thing because I think it's going to look really, really nice on my porch. Anyway, I think that is it. Yeah, you guys. Oh, you know what? Let me show you really quickly um, what my seedlings are doing, and then we'll end the video. So all of my seedlings are looking pretty good. This is the new set of onions that I started. I'd say, I don't know, in a week ago or so. Every seedling took. So I'm excited about that. And all of my onion seeds look really, really, really great. I'm going to let them get a little bit taller and then we will go ahead and prune it. You guys, what is that? I don't know what that is. Should probably pull it out. It looks like a weed, but I don't know. I'm letting it stay on there just to see. But let me show you my artichokes. I just put a little water in here because it was super dry. But my artichokes came up pretty quickly this time. I'm very shocked. One is coming there and then another one there. These two have not emerged, but I'm not concerned because I know for a fact at least I have two, which is better than none. Oh, oh my goodness, you guys, I almost dropped you. Well, I have two, which is better than none, like I said. And artichokes take a good while to come up. So I'm actually really impressed that these are already up. And then you guys can see that the onions below look okay. So I went on a work trip. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I told you that some of these were coming up. And I think because I went on the work trip, they kind of died and therefore it didn't come. They didn't make it, but that's okay. I still have lots and lots of onions. Everything looks really good. So I'm not too distressed about it. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm happy with my artichokes and onions. Everything looks really, really good. All right, guys, so I'm going to end the video here. I'm really excited about all my purchases and I can't wait to put them to work, especially the paint. And we will definitely go through everything that I have here and we will utilize it together so you can see all the things that I am doing with these. Anyway, I also went ahead and purchased the items that I told you I was going to from my last video. I did purchase some more pepper cages and an Oya. I did. And so when all of that stuff comes in, I will definitely share that with you also. But anyway, if you like this video, please like it. It helps me out a lot. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you. And remember, if you didn't get it done today, there is always tomorrow. Thanks for watching.